Hello everybody. Monday, back to the grind, right? So Lucas slept for like 5 nights in a row now. So that is amazing, just amazing. I actually did my hair and I was exhausted last night after all the meal prep. I tell you though, it's so satisfying to go to bed. I can barely move. And, you know, I came up to do my editing and all of that. And that took about 4 hours last night. So I did get it up late, but I got it up. And so while I was doing that, Charles and the kids did all the dishes. And Charles vacuumed up downstairs. And they helped get all the kids ready for bed. You know, the older ones helping with, like, Luke. And helping watch Theo so Katie could get cleaned up. All that kind of stuff. And it's all said and done, and Charles and I both fall into bed and just crash. I say, I can barely move, and he said, oh, I can barely move, because he was out in the yard all day. And look at each other and just say, good job. And we'll say, good job. Give each other a big kiss, cuddle up, put on a show, and I'll fall asleep. And I have to tell you, those days, though, are still pretty perfect. It takes a lot of work, and everybody has to do their part to run a family. And, you know, it's very satisfying when we have a very productive day and get a lot accomplished. We both feel very good about what we've done. You know, and he didn't have to come in and do the dishes and get everything cleaned up. And I heard him while I'm up here doing the editing, you know, and he came up and he said, well, I don't want you waking up after all that hard work and then turn around and have to do hard work again. I want you to relax tomorrow. So I am relaxing today. Everything is done. Breakfast for the week. I got out some chicken breasts. We're doing a Parmesan crusted chicken today for dinner. Ash is home with me because she's going to the doctor. We're going to find out what's going on with that leg. And Charles also goes to the doctor, so he'll be home early today and find out the results of all of those tests. And then he'll finish working from home. So Jake is not coming home until tomorrow. I haven't seen him in, like, all weekend. He's at buddies' houses. And yeah, Kate's gonna come home straight from school. And my mom kept Theo, so it's just me, Luke, and Ash here right now, which is sweet, just sweet and quiet. So I'm going to go type in all these recipes though for you guys. I do apologize for that, but I was so tired. I barely got it up. The whole time Charles was like, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You made a promise. Well, I know. So I'm gonna go on and show you guys what I did for breakfast. Like I said, Ash is home. But everybody has had breakfast now, and I did pack Charles, Ronnie, and Brooke's lunch and sent Kate snacks. So I will show you all of that, and then we'll get back to the current time. Okay, this is Charles's lunch and breakfast. It's not much because he goes to the doctor right after Ash today, so he's only working till right after lunch. In fact, he might not even eat until he comes home because his appointment is at 2 o'clock, so I'll have to leave the office by like 1. But he'll heat it up then when he gets home if he doesn't. So I got him his leftover chicken cacciatore from the other night, some frozen corn. I just put some butter and stuff on it, salt and pepper, and then cucumbers. And he makes fun of me when I do this because he says, well, you know I have to eat the cucumbers before I can eat my lunch. That's why you do that. Maybe there's a little truth there. A sweet and salty bar, some honey roasted peanuts, and a little Easter candy for snackies. And here is heated up his sandwich that I made yesterday, the egg and cheese biscuits. And then in here, I'm sending with him the disposable little set that he has brought home from activities at work. But that's because it has the salt and pepper in it, and he likes to put salt on his cucumbers. It's the only way he eats it. And I am sending him a Coke, so he's got one to keep at his office because he said he was out. He only drinks them on occasion. That's it for Charles. And here is Brooke's breakfast. She is having a chocolate waffle. I just put a little shot of whipped cream on it. And then she has her coffee with some vanilla caramel creamer. Ash is not going to school today because she has a doctor appointment, so I'll show you her breakfast later today. Alright, so here is Brooke's. She has yogurt with frozen strawberries to help keep it cold. All of this is cold food, so that'll go good. Peanut butter balls, and those were from the freezer. She has some celery, cucumber, and carrots, and then a couple of Laura bars and granola bar pieces. Spoon and napkin. And then Kate, I got some water here ready for her, and then a couple of the Laura bars and granola bars for her to take to college. All right, and Ronnie's breakfast, she is having the same thing as Brooke, except she is having some apple cherry juice instead of the coffee. All right, so here's Veronica's lunch. She is taking some carrots and ranch, yogurt with blueberries, and then she's got the peanut butter and jelly little roundwiches that we made last week, and some honey roasted peanuts, her straw, her water, and then her snack. She takes her water bottle, and she is just taking some of this cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And that's it for Ron. And I forgot to add her peanut butter balls, so I'll throw those in real quick. Alright, and this is Ash's breakfast. Same thing, chocolate waffle with cream and syrup. Alright everybody, it is like 10:30 in the morning, and I'm getting very hungry. I just got done talking to all of you, responded to all your comments on the meal prep. So thank you guys so much for all those wonderful comments. And pastry cutter, I now know. I didn't know what that was called. Now I know. Thank you so much. So many of you knew, and so many of you had such great ideas. Putting bread on the dryer and putting it over a sink that's been filled with hot water. So many good ideas. I love it. I love it. And thank you guys for all the suggestions on TV shows. I'm definitely going to check some of those out. And I also wanted to say I had no idea that so many of you guys had channels. That's wonderful. But I will just give a shout out then to 1 or 2 a day. And just be patient. If you told me about a channel and you wanted me to check it out, and I don't get to it right away, just know it's coming. I will get to it. I'll write them all down and I'll mark them off, make sure I holler out to everybody. But I am getting hungry, so I'm gonna go make breakfast. I'm not gonna show you guys how to make my potatoes because I've shown it over and over. So I'm gonna go make those real quick, and I'll just show it to you when I'm done. All right, my breakfast is done, so I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'm gonna throw together a dump cake real quick. I've shown you it before, but I'll show you it again. Charles loves it, it's one of his favorites, and then he's got dessert. So here's my breakfast. I have fried potatoes and eggs. This is my breakfast / lunch because it's 11 o'clock. And then the dump cake, I'm gonna just throw it together using a cherry chip cake, strawberry rhubarb, pie filling, pineapple, and butter. That's all you need.
And since Mommy, he just wanted to ask me something, I just make the Windows 1985 to 1989 logo and a Windows 1990 logo. But now I'm making a Windows 1991 to logo.
Oh, can I come see it when you're done?
Okay.
Okay, call me when you're done. until it's a little bit golden on top, brown. That's it. What do you see? All right, I'll see you guys after lunch. I'm at the doctor. Okay, we are home from the doctor, and what we got going on so far, sleep study results are not back yet, so I've got no information on that. As far as Charles goes, the CAT scan said that he had some thickening in his sinus cavities, and probably from chronic sinuses, and a little bit of swelling, so he's gonna go see an ENT. And they might just put him on medication, or they might want to do a surgery, which I am totally fine with whatever they want to do. If it would get rid of his headaches, I think he should totally do it. And as far as Ash, she wants us to go get an ultrasound, so we are making an appointment to go do that, and she feels like it is most likely a Baker's cyst. And I Googled that and looked it up, and that doesn't look that serious, but she said could also be a blood clot. So that obviously is not very good. So I will let you guys know as soon as I know. Hopefully I get an appointment here very soon. I'm just waiting on them to call me back to let me know when we can get in to get it done. And that's about it. Nothing else much is going on. At the moment, I'm sure more will happen today. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, everybody. So my mother was visiting for a little bit, so I am behind. It is 5:30 and I'm just now starting dinner. But Rebecca Giblin, this is your recipe, honey. You told me to take a mixing bowl and mix half a cup of mayonnaise, not Miracle Whip, and a half a cup of shaker Parmesan cheese, which I have, and garlic powder. Mix that together, put it on top of some raw chicken, and bake in 375-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes. So let's put that together. And then I am going to give the kids the spaghetti because I don't want to waste my homemade sauce that I got out of the freezer for them to have the other night, and then they went out with my mom. So I'm gonna have spaghetti for the kids, and I'm gonna throw in the spaghetti the leftover zucchini that I had from making the zucchini bread, and lentils. Yes, Katie, my little whisper, she said don't forget the lentils, and the lentils that I made, which I will find in my fridge that I don't see. Oh, there they are behind the potatoes. So that will be what goes in the spaghetti for them. And I'll probably throw some rice on to go with the chicken in my rice cooker. That way I have rice later anyway for in the week when I want to do the vegetable fried rice and chicken wings. That sounds good. All right, let's get dinner going. Now we're headed out. I have not heard back at all from the people supposed to do her ultrasound. Not thrilled with that. I'll have to call a couple places tomorrow if I don't hear back from them. I was wanting to get it done today, but maybe then tomorrow. Hey, what are you doing? Are you gonna say hi to the friends? Are you out of here? Don't get mud everywhere. So he is getting big. He's climbing up. Say hi, guys. I'm climbing. I'm doing And so Charles, with PVC pipe, made this little rail, an extra little rail, and painted it yellow for Theo to grab a hold so he can get up the stairs. And then up top is another rail for him to hold. And then he made the rail going down there. And I think, did you say you're going to make one coming down this side too?
No.
You're going to leave it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to come down? I'll let him tell you in 1 second. All right, let's do it.
Here you go. Are you ready?
Catch him, Paul. Woo! Bonk. Oh, so big. You did it. Paul will protect you. And then I'll show you guys over here. This is where I told you he cleared all the woods. Those of you that have been asking about the garden, it is going to happen. And I think I pretty much want it to go from like maybe this post over. Don't you think? Not too big, but big enough. Yes or no?
What if I bring it out this way a little bit and off that post a little bit and just
make an angle? I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I just want it, I'm good with that. Then it's still back in the sun. And this is really, really rich back here because of all the apples. And not only do you have the apples, but then see on the other side, our neighbor has a cherry tree. So all of this soil back here has just got lots of good compost going on. So that's pretty much going to be where I'm showing you with the camera the size of the garden. So maybe you guys know what kind of bird that is. We do not know. Dinner is ready. So let me just show you what we got real quick. And real quick, her chicken, super, super moist. It definitely has really good flavor. I think it's a winner. And I love the fact that it's so easy. So here is her chicken. As you see, I probably should let it cool before I cut it to keep the juice inside, as I filled the pan up with juice. But I was cutting it so that it was in servings. And it is very tasty. Then the spaghetti that I made for the kids. So this has the lentils in it. This has, you can see the lentils in there. You can see zucchini throughout. Not to mention the tomatoes and everything from the sauce that I made. So that's good there. Salad for everybody. Here is our dessert. A little is already missing, of course. Got to have taste tests. Everybody does. And rice. That's it. Sweet and simple tonight for dinner.
Come on.
All right, ready? Go.
Grab. Swing. Grab. Go boom. Don't forget the fizzle.
They learned a new handshake. So I was going to end this after dinner, but there's Brooke and Theo. And we had friends message us and say they were headed up to the park and it's a beautiful evening. Do we want to meet them? So it's literally right up the street from us. So we said, sure. So we all loading up in the car. But a neighbor came over and they have a ball stuck in a tree. So Charles is helping with that real quick. And then we're going to head out. So I'll show you guys Castle Park. So we are on our way to the park.
They got the ball.
And what does my bookworm do? She brings a book. We're 2 minutes down the road. So he just discovered there are names all over these poles. So he is going through reading the names. Okay, I am back. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna get everybody here, showering, getting ready for bed, and I'll get this up for you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, everybody.